I wanted to give you a quick overview of my chicken tractor that I recently built. It's 12 foot long, 6 foot wide, roughly 8 foot tall. Made it with the old barn style pitched roof. The front area is screened in. I believe it's 8 foot long and 6 foot wide. I have some roosting bars in there. Down here is my hole for them to get into the nesting boxes. As you can see through that screen down at the bottom, I have cattle panel that's nailed to the bottom to keep coyotes from digging under. The main frame of this, that board at the bottom, is a 4x6 treated post, and then the rest of it's 2x4 structure. Right here, the hitch assembly, that's some 2" by 3" angle that I cut and drilled some holes and put some lag bolts into the 4x6. It's a piece of steel pipe that goes across. And then this tongue assembly that I made, you can see right here there's a pin, so I can lower that with this little tractor and I can take the tongue out so I'm not hitting my knees or shins against that. Here on this side are my nesting boxes. Probably can't really see it too well, but there's 9 nesting boxes in there. Back here on the back side, I'm planning on cutting some holes back here and putting some doors to access the nesting boxes without having to go inside there. This little axle assembly I created, it allows me to lift the whole thing off the ground so I can move it. And with that little hydraulic jack right there, I can lower it and it'll set this thing on the ground. So here, let me just demonstrate that for you. There you go. So as you can see now, it sits on the ground. So I can set it all the way on the ground when they're using it and just raise it up when I need to move it. So you can see here, as I jack it up, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's coming up off the ground, and it'll raise it up off the ground about 4 inches. As you can see here. So that's the same 2x3 angle iron welded to a piece of 2 3/8 steel pipe to connect the 2 pieces of angle on each side. It's bolted in with some bolts. And then here in the center, it's a piece of 2 7/8" pipe with a piece of 2 3/8" pipe coming up for the vertical, a mount point for the jack. And then the way this thing works is this is 2 7/8 pipe that sleeves over the 2 3/8, so it'll rotate, and it comes back and connects to this axle that I made. And this axle is a 2 3/8 pipe. Here at the ends I did 2 7/8 pipe, and inside the 2 7/8 pipe is 2" square tubing, and inside that 2" square tubing is a trailer axle spindle that I got at Northern Tool. And these are just the small trailer axles or trailer tires that you find at Northern Tool or Harbor Freight. Also, this jack assembly, it's mounted to a piece of 2 7/8 tubing, so it rotates around the axle. And then at the very top of this jack right here, I just welded a piece of pipe in there for my bolt to go through and catch. So it's a pretty simple design. And you can see from over here how it's lifted up off the ground to move it. Also here, on this side, I created a storage area. And so I can put my feed and other chicken related stuff in here. And so it's always with the tractor, and I don't have to go back to my barn. And here is the door to get in. And so you open it up, chickens go in and out, feed and water. It's a nice thing about having that screen on the bottom is I don't have to take everything out when I move it. And I still have a few finishing things to do to it. I'm going to put some white trim boards here across the top and across each one of these. I'm going to put white trim boards and trim it out where it looks really nice. So anyway, there is my chicken tractor, and I've really upset her because I moved her house. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.